Tony, Colin, congratulations. The two of you are moving forward to the third and final round of this competition. Now, in this last round, we're going to send you back to your home forges to build an iconic weapon from history. Gentlemen, we want you to build this. The Burmese Dha.
Holy
Hell
moly.
yeah.
The Burmese Dha traces its roots back to 16th century Southeast Asia. The single-edged, double-handed sword features a slightly curved blade designed to inflict deep, deadly slashes against enemies in battle. The weapon was so effective, soldiers continued to use it in combat through World War II, where U.S.-aided resistance forces known as Kachin Rangers wielded this blade fighting in the hills of Myanmar.
Bladesmith, you guys will have 4 days to build your Burmese Dhas, so good luck. See you then.
My name is Tony Bravo. I'm 46 years old. I'm a journeyman lineman and a part-time bladesmith. Back home, I have a lot of people rooting for me. I've got 2 daughters. My youngest is going off to college, so those $10,000 would definitely come in handy. This is a timed competition, so you want to make sure that everything sticks and you got a solid piece of steel. We have a heat-treated and tempered blade, and now I'm going to glue the spine to give it some more durability. I'm starting to see some color. We're getting there. So by keeping the blade in the wet sand, it's gonna act as an insulator, and it's gonna prevent the heat from traveling down. Little by little. If I do it right, I'm gonna have a shock-absorbing spine, and it'll withstand any type of test that they put on it. I chose to go with Osage orange on my handle material because it's a hard wood. It'll survive any blow that they're gonna give it. Everything's good. I got it fitted. It looks great. It's gonna do some damage. I almost hit the ground.
My name's Colin Roy. I'm 28, and I'm a full-time metal fabricator and blacksmith. Started in my parents' one-car garage. I almost burned it down twice, but I finally saved up enough money. I was able to build my own shop, and that's where I'm working out of today.
I'm way ahead of schedule. I can get the blade quenched today.
All right, I think we're going for it.
It's now or never. I feel my whole body tense up as I dunk it in the oil. Yep, we're good.
That looks cool.
I want to keep the momentum going.
And that's when I see it. I got a real big warp in the blade.
That sucks.
It's a bit of a corkscrew. That's something I can't bend or grind out. Looks like I'm gonna have to re-quench my blade. I am dreading having to quench again.
See what happens. Blade goes in the oil. Woo! Comes out. I get it clamped down.
Looks like I got the warp almost out of it. It looks good enough for now.
I think we're good. That is perfect. I get my handles all fit together. Everything's looking really good. And I spend a lot of time polishing everything, getting a really nice finish on it. This is one of the best blades I've ever made. In my mind, this is a winning weapon. Tony, I'll see you at the competition. Better bring your A game.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the keel test. Your Burmese Dhas are beautiful, but are they deadly? To find that out, I'm going to take your weapons and deliver some lethal blows on this pig carcass. Tony, you're up first. You ready for this?
Absolutely.
All right, so am I. Let's do this. All right, Tony, let's talk about your weapon here. This is a gorgeous piece. The handle construction for me is a little bit on the larger side, but every cut, every thrust is very sharp on this big carcass. And overall, sir, your Burmese Dha, it will kill.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Colin, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
That was a big slice.
All right, Colin, let's talk about your weapon here. Stunningly beautiful, Damascus pattern. Beautiful handle, easier to control because it's a little bit smaller. Now your edge is very sharp. Your tip thrusts and slashes nicely, but you already had a little bit of a warp earlier. Now it's even more pronounced. But overall, sir, your weapon, it will kill.
Hell yeah.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test. Now I'm going to take your beautiful Damascus swords and beat the heck out of them against these guys in the armor and shields and helmets. Now, what your blades do to these dummies is not as important to me as what the dummies do to your blades. Tony, you're up first. Ready to go?
Get you some.
I can do that.
Definitely worried about that.
Initial impact. They're trying to break your blade. It could be disastrous.
All right, Tony, breathe. This held up well. You do have a little glinting here and there, but compared to what was done to that, that's great. Blade's still straight. Everything else is still razor sharp. Good job.
Hot diggity dog.
All right, Colin. How you feeling, bud?
Well, we'll know when it's done.
Oh, let's find out then.
Here we go.
Colin, you survived. I'm gonna start with your handle. The smaller diameter. This made a little more control, a little easier to hold on to, but counterbalance is nice. We've got some minor glinting, but you still got a good edge on there. It's still sharp. So overall, nice job.
Thank you.
All right, Bladesmiths, this is the sharpness test that the tatami mats slice. I'm going to take your weapon and try to slash across these tatami mats. Tony, you're up first. You ready for this?
Let's do it, sir.
Let's do it. All right, Tony, let's talk about your weapon here. Your edge does cut very well. Overall, sir, your weapon, it will cut.
Thank you.
Colin, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Colin, let's talk about your weapon here. When the edges make contact with the tatami mats, it will cut.
Thank you.
All right, guys, your Burmese Dha show that you are both very skilled bladesmiths, but the judges had decided who the Forge and Fire champion is. And today, that smith is Tony. Congratulations. Now, Colin, you crushed it, but unfortunately, you're not the Forge and Fire champion today, and Doug's going to tell you why.
Colin, you brought us a beautiful weapon, but your weapon was the only one that took some damage during the kill test where you developed the warp. That's the reason you didn't win today.
Understood.
Well, Colin, unfortunately, your time in this competition has ended. I'm going to have to ask you to please step off the forge floor, but thank you for your hard work.
Thank you. I'm really disappointed that I'm getting sent home for that stupid warp. I should have just made a new blade, but it was a real close competition. If I'm going to lose to someone, I'm glad it was Tony. Warps.
Well, Tony, it was not an easy road, but you did it. You were the newest Forge and Fire champion. You just won yourself a check for $10,000. Congratulations.
Woo! This challenge really made me realize whatever you want to do, go out and do it. Just be the best at it. My name is Tony, and I am the Forge and Fire champion.